what day it is. Wednesday, I think. Dismal day, but at least it's not raining. It's just damp. So I'll not be painting them beds today. So I'm going to do today while it's damp. We'll try and get this shed finished. Finish that logging outside. Fix these lights in. Might even go lick a paint on in here. We'll see if that paint's any good. If I can find it. There was some cream paint somewhere. I'll have a look. But I brought my spray gun to paint the beds, but I'll not be doing them today. I was having a fire the other day and somebody asked me to burn these. Good solid oak down inches. So nice pattern on them there too. And that's what I'll do for in Carol's shed here. Once it's done. So once I've tied it up after and finished it off, I'll put them in here. Yeah. Nice chairs them, so you can paint them or leave them as they are. Anyway, I'm going to go and put my fire on and put kettle on, and then I'll crack on in here. I'll put them lights in first. I'll have to take these off, drop them down, put the lights in, and then put them back up. But they're only screwed on. So what I have to do, I've not got an hole cutter, so I'm going to cut it with my jigsaw. The right diameter, and they'll just pop in. There's only 4 to cut. If I can get a dry spot after too, I'll seal this roof because it's not leaked in again, see. So just needs that seal across there now. Anyhow, we'll get that kettle on. I've managed to get these in. I've got 2 in, 1 in each panel. And but what I need to do now, I'll box it in a minute. I've got a switch, but I've just put it in line here just to make sure it's working. But hang on. See? So I've just found that in the back of my shed. I've just had to put that there, but I'll put it inside. Eventually, I'll run the wire in here and put it here because these round ones have no switch with them. They're just wires, so make it a lot brighter in here anyway. But what I'll do, I'll put when I finish paneling this, I'll put a 1 in here and 1 in there. So they're over this end, so she's got light all the way around then. That's just 2 me an hour and a half, sort them out. Yeah, I'll box that in there, and then, yeah. I'll see if I can find that paint and give it a lick of paint in here, I think. Brighten it up a bit. Right. I'm going to light my fire because I've not lit it yet. It's about 9:15. All this wood's dried out anyway, so melted. Right, I'll go and get my fire and make a brew. Right, boxed all that back in now outside. So that's all done. So now I'll go crack on with this outside. There's only a couple of pieces too. So I'll get them done, and I'll get cleaned out in there and try to get a lick of paint on. Yeah, looking good. And then straight lights off. See the difference? There you go. Nice and easy. I'll just have to put a box over that. Stop it getting damp. There you go. All off. But I'm putting them back on because I'm working in there. There you go, magic. Right, let's get that outside done. There you go, so it's all finished right door now. So that needs painted. that was too damp, but I might paint that if that green paint looks in my gun. Give it a good splodge of paint now, and then see where it's at. And then I'm going to have to go to Wigan in a bit and pick a wood up for that, because it's in Wigan ready to be picked up. So I can go and get that in a bit. I can make a start on that. I need some 3-inch screws as well. Yeah, I'll spend another 20 minutes on this and I'll go and get that wood. I'll give that its first coat. Well, yeah, so it's too pretty well. Another coat on there, it'll be done. I'm just starting here now. I've got what rear end. I'm doing that wall, and that wall. I think she's leaving rest wood to varnish them or something, or stain them, whatever. So I'm doing that wall there, this little wall, so there's not so much really. So I'll get this done today, because that paint gun's working belting with that paint. Yeah, cracking on. I'll shift all that now and get painted in that corner. That's had another coat. In fact, they've all had another coat, sorry. But my paint gun's run out, so I've used my brush. But just give them all a second coat. Probably need another one, because most of it's old wood, but it's covering it up. I've just put a frame right window with some of that shape that we had left, so that looks better. So I'm going to paint that black and the windowsill black, and Bob's your uncle. I'm going to have to sort that end of that floor out now, and then it's ready for carpeting, because that's not leaking there, it's running straight out. Because what I've done with these, I've lipped them in. There's a lip on them, so I've lipped them over. So if there is any leaks, which there shouldn't be now, it'll run straight out. And the floor's dry anyway. It's not leaked in for months, well, weeks, since I put that on. So I'm going to give that like a black paint now, and then I'm going to wrap up and then go and pick a wood up, and then go home for a brew, because I've not had a brew all morning. Can't get my fire in, it's too damp. I don't think there's any gas in there, I don't know. I don't know, hang on. No, empty. Yeah, it's getting down it. Right, black paint. Yeah, looks loads brighter with them lights. They're being painted. Stinks in here with that black paint though. Smells like Evo stick. Yeah, I think I'll have a tidy up now and fit alright. Them chairs, don't they? Should probably have them up here, I don't know, but I'll just stick them in there for now. Looking good though. Nice and warm in there. Right, so all I've got to do outside of this now is finish this end off. Put a gutter all the way around. I've got the gutter there. I've got all clips. That needs painting, obviously. Well, alt shed needs another paint. Oh, stinks in here. I'm going to have to wrap up, and then we'll have a look when I've wrapped up. A little bit tidier. So I'll have a cigarette now. And then I won't go home. It's about 11:30. Done about 3.5 hours up here this morning. But I've got them lights in. Got first lick of paint on this wood. So all good. All good. Right, I'm going to get my tools together and mosey on home. So I'll see you tomorrow.